Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. So Sagittarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Whoops. So feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. And we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. So Sagittarius, when I was meditating on the collective Sagittarian energy, I heard the saying, the powers that be. And they gave, I was seeing like, this is a symbolic reference, but it's like the message was, Sagittarius, in order for you to get the answer to what it is that you want, you must first hang up the phone. Like they were showing me an image of someone like calling and calling and calling on source. Okay, this is all symbolic, you know, asking, praying, looking for answers, and source being on the other end of that saying, well, hang up so we can call you back, because you can't get the answer while you're focused on the problem. And so there's this message here, Sagittarius, about like letting something go in your mind for a little bit and quieting your mind and focusing on things that, you know, do give you appreciation and a sense of satisfaction right here, right now, and know that you've been heard and the answer is coming to you, but it can't come while you're all wrapped up in it, right? So almost like using distraction as a tool temporarily will help to like move things along in the energy so that universe can send you those signs so that you can get that clarity or that epiphany you've been waiting for, so that the energy can shift, right? So it's like time to listen as opposed to asking, okay? So that's kind of the overall message that I got. And I did get a song as well, and it was Miley Cyrus, who's actually a Sagittarius as well. It's just one part of the song. She says, don't F with my freedom. No, my freedom. I came up to get me some. Must be something in the water, or that I'm my mother's daughter. So yeah, take it or leave it. She says, don't mess with my freedom. It must be something in the water, or that I'm my mother's daughter. Check that song out. You might like it, Sagittarius. All right, so let's get started with the cards, right? So I got a bunch of cards out all at once. This is the overall energy. It's the semi-sextile of, I just realized this, allowing, which means not pushing for things, not asking, not even like begging or pleading or praying to the universe, but instead refocusing your energy, and now know what you want has been heard, and now you can allow the energy to come in, allow the change to come in, allow the solution to come in. So that's kind of exactly what I got in the meditation. This card is encouraging you to see the potentials, to motivate yourself in the meantime, and maybe even do some healing, okay, around some things that you need to make amends around or release, or your own personal development for some of you. So let's see what the overall energy is, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, why do you keep getting 3 cards? All right, so you have the 2 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So, woo, I love this. Sagittarius, in your overall energy, there's going to be some sort of progress in relationships or love. Maybe that's the change you've been waiting to see come in. But it's like, it's not going to come in through your determination. It's going to come in through your allowing, if that makes any sense to you. And so in order to see that progress, you kind of need to loosen up a little bit, not need things to happen right here, right now, and just enjoy the moment. Spend a little bit more time enjoying, you know, the simple things, the small things, and just know through faith that you have been heard. What is the person you are connecting with? 3 cards again, all right? The Death card, Moon, and the Page of Pentacles. So this person is going through some spiritual transformations, but also on an emotional level going through some changes, possibly endings going on in their own life. But this is allowing for, you know, some sort of new opportunity to be grabbed here. Maybe this person has dreamed of some things that they wish would have changed, or wish would change within themselves or within the connection, and maybe coming to some sort of conclusion or getting, I heard, back to reality, or like things becoming a reality possibly that this person has dreamed of. So let's see, Sagittarius, we're going to go into the recent past. Oh my gosh, I just put this together what this is about. I'm so sorry. I don't remember my extraness. I'm like, why am I getting all the cards out in threes? 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. You might be seeing 3, 3, 3 on the clock randomly. And the reason why I'm like so extra about that is because my Venus is in Sagittarius, and I have been seeing 3, 3, 3 on the clock like for the past week. And it has significance to me. So look up the numerology meaning of 3, but also you might be getting signs in numbers, 3s in particulars, or life path 3, or things occurring in 3s, because you know things tend to occur in 3s, right? So let's see, Sagittarius, what's the recent past energy? And as I say that, I got the 3 of Swords, all right? Some of you have been through some heartache in the past, maybe involving, you know, like a third-party situation. But I do feel that's old news for a lot of you, but we'll see. Recent past, yep. The Death card, Scorpio energy for some of you. Temperance, your energy, wow. And the 5 of Wands. And the Queen of Swords, holy cow, Sagittarius. So there's definitely been, you know, some heartache here in the past, and it's around an ending or some sort of ending that has occurred. This is old energy, but it's made you stronger, okay? In some ways, though, it has made you also more prone to conflict maybe, or defensiveness, so be careful with that, Sagittarius. Sometimes it's easy for us to develop those guarded personality traits when we've been through something that has been painful for us, and it's kind of like our ego's way of thinking, well, if I just guard against it, it will never happen again. But actually, because law of attraction is in place, the more you push against something, the more you actually call it into you. So they're wanting you to reshift your focus, right? As I said earlier, onto not the problem or the issue, but gratitude, love, or the solution, or put yourself into a loving space so that the solution can come in. Because some of you, you know, you might have been quite blunt recently, or maybe a little bit cold. There might have been some drama in the past that you entertained or created for some of you, but it's like time to move out of that energy, time to heal that, Sagittarius. So what's this person's recent past energy? Recent past energy for this person. The Ace of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the King of Wands, the 4 of Swords. Wow, the 9 of Cups, the 4 of Wands. So this person in the recent past has had a fire lit under their tush. This person has spent a lot of time kind of looking back to the past, things that they wish to maybe went different. It's interesting, right? Because they still feel a lot of passion about the past, or for whatever has occurred in the past. So say you have a past history with this person. This person may think about that a lot and miss the passion or the intensity that you shared with this person. Or it could be also that for some of them, they miss their youth. They miss when they had energy. They miss when they had passion. So take it as it resonates. But I feel like this person is needing to do some healing around that, and to stop looking to the past so much, because although the past is a good tool for us to learn from, we're not meant to dwell in it. And so this person's being called to redirect themselves into the now, and find some sort of satisfaction around what's currently around them and what they can show appreciation to, and allow this past cycle to close out so that new energy can come in, and stability in particular can come in for this person, particularly around relationships. But let's go into perception and see. We're going to look at how you see each other, and keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. So it may be how you see it, but it may not be how they see it, but we'll start there. So perception, Sagittarius, 2 of Swords. Wow, Strength card in the reverse. The High Priestess and the 8 of Swords. And the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wow, so it's been hard to follow your intuition, right? Some of you, it's like you've been through something recently that has maybe played on your ego. But when it comes to this situation right now, you're being called to let go of the ego and to follow solely your intuition and how you feel. That means leaving pride out of it, leaving the good opinion of others or society out of it, leaving any ego-based rationality out of the equation. Right now, Sagittarius, you're being asked to connect with your higher self and to listen to how you feel. How do you feel? And let that be your guiding light. Because there's something here that's like, I don't want to say it's hidden from you, but it's not like there's this energy here of like not really knowing what's coming, not really being able to predict the future, and that causing some sort of anxiety or uncertainty and kind of making you feel weak even. But I feel like your intuition is stronger than ever. Like the emotions that this is creating is stronger than ever. And so Source is saying like, follow your emotions. You know, if it feels good, go towards it. If it feels awful, probably reconsider that. Listen to yourself, right? This situation or this connection may be like a catalyst to you being able to connect with your higher self and your emotions better than say you had in the past, right? Maybe you spent a lot of time depending on your action to get the job done, and now you're in this phase of your life where it's no longer about necessarily the action, but the intention. So let's see what this person's perception is of the connection. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune, the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, one more. That song is still in the back of my head. And if you think about that song too, right? Like, it's a little bit, I mean, Miley is not sweet and cuddly. She's a Sag through and through. You know what I mean? Like, she's a don't mess with me type of Sag. You know, not that all Sages are like that, but it isn't the most like soft and cuddly song. So maybe you were embodying that more badass, don't tell me what to do type of energy. But for some reason, for whatever reason, as we go into April, you're being called into your more emotional and sensitive self, and to kind of hone in on that part of you and grow that part of you. So this person feels destined to you. They feel like destined soulmates is the first thing that came to mind. They want to work on this. They want communication with you, Sagittarius. And you may or may not even be aware of this. Some of you are not. You have not been able to realize it because maybe you've been all up in your head. But I feel like this person sees you as someone that's very meaningful and important to them, that has been divinely guided to them, that they want to work with or work on things with. And they want to communicate this to you. This could be after a period of like this person kind of doing some reflecting on the past and maybe what you guys had in the past. But maybe after a period too of like a little bit of silence or a break here. And then this person coming to the realization of what it is that they want and wanting to communicate that, I feel, for a lot of you. So let's see what is going on underneath it all in the emotional space, Sagittarius. I'm getting a song. You really love me underneath it all. All right, so King of Cups, 4 of Cups in the emotional space. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, there's the Ace of Cups. All right. Wow. Okay. Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands. So there's been this period of time here, Sagittarius, where maybe you had to carefully consider and weigh out how you were feeling. Maybe it even left you feeling a little bit depleted or at a loss. It's like longing here for something and not really knowing how to feel about that. And there could be some like regret or guilt around this as well, whether it's coming from you or the person you're connecting with. But there's love here. Like, listen, you wouldn't be dwelling on this. You wouldn't be wanting to know more about this connection. You would not be here at this tarot reading if there wasn't love involved. Because when you don't love, you don't care what the other person's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care if you hurt their feelings or they hurt yours. In fact, your feelings don't get hurt by people you don't care about, usually, unless you're like hyper sensitive. But you know what I mean? Like, so there's love involved here for sure. And it's like, well, do I walk away from that or do I surrender to this? You know, in one aspect, you know, I feel like sometimes you want to walk away, okay? But then I feel like at other times, Sagittarius, you feel called to lower your defenses maybe, all right? So there's a lot of this back and forth energy going on. And yet the emotion is so strong, it's speaking to you. It's speaking to you. You know what I mean? So let's see what this person's, what's going on in their emotional space here, Sagittarius. Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Empress, the Three of Wands. What? Okay, something has happened here. I have two Knights of Cups. Two Knight Cups. In the same deck? I don't think so. I must have gotten cards mixed up. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, I think it's pretty obvious what this person wants, right? What's funny is the Seven of Swords is here. Well, it ain't funny, but I need to know more about that. Hold on a second. It's next to the Ace of Cups. This person could have lied and said that they wanted to like have some distance or walk away from this, but they were bluffing. Yeah. So, sorry, that was kind of blunt, right? That must have been my Sag Venus coming out. It was like, they weren't completely honest about that, Sagittarius. Like, this person was kind of hoping maybe that if they gave space, right? Or if they said that maybe you would come around to some sort of conclusion and come back to them, or you know, that you would communicate something here. So it's like there's some sort of falseness going on in this person's emotional space. And they may have, and if it's not that, they may have lied to themselves on an emotional level and been like, I don't even care, you know, I'll walk away. But actually, no, they do care. And in fact, a lot of them want to express this, especially if like they've been waiting for you to make some sort of change and that has not occurred. Then this person's like plan B or plan C is to lay it on pretty thick. I feel I got the same card twice. Like, what odds of that? I mean, lay it on thick, you know what I mean? So let's see what the hope is here. Five of Swords. Now, when this shows up in the hopes, it's the reversal of this. So if there's been sort of like this feel like you can't win for losing, or rejection type of energy, exhaustion type of energy, you want to come out of that. Like, nobody wants to feel like the loser or defeated. And I don't even feel like you want this person to feel that way. I just feel like, because I'm hearing make a wash of it. Some of you want to make a wash of it. What is this person's hope? the Queen of Wands, which is your energy, Sagittarius. So a lot of them are hoping for you, but it could also, you know, mean that they're hoping to restore some sort of passion or intensity into their life or into the connection. So let's look at most likely future outcome, Sagittarius, and keep in mind that all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. So you're in the driver's seat, no one else. Let's see, most likely future outcome. The Lovers and the Four of Wands. The Six of Wands, nice. The Page of Cups. How in the world? I've got the Knight of Swords out 3 times. There's something funky going on with my deck. Okay, the Knight of Swords is out again. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Sorry. That's, don't judge me. Don't judge me, y'all. That's what this card combination is saying to me. Hallelujah. Ooh, that's giving me a song. It's by Andra Day. What's the name of it? If it comes to me, I'll let you know. I think the name of it is Hallelujah. It's a beautiful song. It's about seeing how even the issues or the problems that you went through in the past has accumulated and occurred so that you could feel the success and the beauty of what's coming in. And showing appreciation for all the good that has occurred in your life, but also the bad. Check that song out. It'll make you cry. Like in a good way, like happy tears. But I can't get any of the lyrics, but I think it's called Hallelujah. Anyways, all right, so there's a decision being made here. Twin flame soulmate energy, maybe a union for some of you in a relationship or a connection or a reunion, or there's an established connection coming through. Let me just say that. And it's success written all over it. You know, you could be extending or reaching out to this person, or they you. There could be an emotional exchange here, but I feel like it's ripe and ready to come in. So if you've been waiting on a dialogue, or this person's been waiting to say something, then I feel like the timing is right. Now, of course, this is future energy, so both parties have free will. You could change that. You know, they could change their mind, you could change your mind. But as it stands now, it's like, they're giving me another Andra Day song, and now rise up. It's like, yeah, rising to the occasion, rising to the challenge. Oh, successfully, like, putting things into place here. This is beautiful. It made me say hallelujah. So I feel like whatever's coming in, it'll be like a hallelujah moment. You know what I mean? What is this person's most likely future outcome? Yep. The Page of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Strength card, wow, the Star, and the Devil. Woo! 3 major arcanas. I'm going to need to know what the Page of Swords is. What is that? The 8 of Swords. See, now this person sometimes overanalyzes things, and it gets them all in their head and questioning like the truth or the validity of things, or even questioning their own feelings, right? So I still feel like a bit of that going on in this person's energy. But there's a strong intention and desire in this person to see things come together or reconcile, or, you know, to see success here. And they hope for this. They wish for it. They don't just wish for it. They fixate on it. They obsess over it. They dream about it, well, more than likely. They think about it day in, day out, day in, day out. Like that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's almost like an all-consuming energy, right? Like this person has a lot of hopes tied around a certain outcome, okay, when it comes to the connection, or when it comes to like how things are going to come together. I do feel like this person has a tendency though to hyper analyze, or maybe even see like a problem where there's not a problem, but, or maybe not always be honest about what they're actually feeling. But the calling, you know, is so intense, I feel, on this person's side. It would like literally hurt them if they don't follow that. Oh my gosh. And isn't that how I started the reading, with the calling? Like, you can't get the answer until you hang up the phone. You know what I mean? Like, they're showing me like two people calling each other at the same exact time, and the call not going through because they're calling each other, and then both parties getting frustrated. And it's like, maybe y'all, that's symbolically speaking, maybe y'all are coming at it at the same angle, and like needing to back off a little bit, or allow like universe to come in and do what it does best and move this circumstance around and remove these restrictions here so that wish fulfillment can be attained. But I feel a strong desire on this person's side to make something right, or to have some sort of healing or wish fulfillment around the connection. So let's see what the Osho Zen has to say. Sagittarius. Friendliness. Okay, this could be involving a friend for some of you, and or this person may be trying to take like the more friendly approach, or being called to be like sweeter. And you have slowing down. So I feel like this is the encouragement to slow down a little bit and trust your emotions more, versus what you can see, taste, touch, and feel. Because sometimes our senses be lying to us, but our heart never lies to us. Your heart will never lie to you. Your heart knows what your desires are, and it's going to call you towards it. And trust that. Trust that a little bit. All right, so let's see what the overall guidance is then, Sagittarius. What's the guidance? A child's love. Caregiver. Wow, interesting. So this person has a child's love. The love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our heart. So there could be something significant about this person's relationship with their mother or father, or maybe the relationship with their own children, if they have children. As oftentimes we do learn love through our upbringing, whether that be a good thing or a bad thing. And I think I literally just said this in either the Virgo or the Libra reading, so check those readings out. I think they got the same card. It might have been Virgo. And you have caregiver. This says, we are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. So some of you might be actual caregivers, whether that be in the medical field or just within your family. And this is a reminder to give yourself some grace and some love as well, okay? And for others of you, this is saying, you know, if you've spent a lot of time focusing your attention on others' needs and neglected your own, this is the time to pull it back within and start paying attention to your needs and prioritizing that, Sagittarius, right? So, wow, very interesting reading, Sagittarius. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, so zodiac signs that you could be dealing with or have in your chart, or the chart of person you're dealing with: Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Leo again, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio again, Sagittarian energy. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it's a general, so it could be any zodiac sign. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, I'm tripping on my words. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate, you can do so there. Also, if you like my styles, you can get them for yourself at my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com, linked below. Wishing you the very, very best either way, Sagittarius, and until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.